This is an interesting killing challenge for white. The shape looks very weird. You're definitely not going to see this in real games, but this is a good practice for calculating. Because it's so different from real games, you really have to calculate really carefully. So the first step to solving these problems is to eliminate as many first moves as possible, and very quickly. And one way to do this quickly is just to have black play one key move that you can find, right? If white plays here, black can play this. And this will be an eye here at the 1-1 point, and this stone will be captured. This will be a second real eye. And after number 2, white already fails. Similarly, if white plays here, black can just play this. If white plays here, black can play this, right? So you can eliminate all of these first moves. All of these will be wrong. Now, what if white plays here? Actually, black can just capture this stone. This is most likely a real eye, right? In most variations, this is going to be a real eye if black captures this. And white actually can't connect back. This is going to be a snapback if white just tries to push through at number 3. So number 1 actually fails. What else should we try? Like this probably won't work. Black's eye space is pretty big. You usually do not want to try the 1-1 point. It's unlikely to succeed, right? This will be bad for white. Now what about this? Again, I think the eye space is just a little too big, and when white has to take care of the outside, black can already live very comfortably like this. Or this, right? It can sacrifice a couple stones, but still achieve 2 real eyes. So it really comes down to this cut. You have to try to make use of black's weakness here. So that's why white's first move is either this or this. We'll see which one works. If you play this, black can actually play right here. Right, you're hoping that black captures, you can atari twice, then you pull this back. Even this, this is not gonna be a dead shape. Black can succeed this way, or this way. It's gonna be a bent 4 shape, right? Or black will capture white like this, forming 2 real eyes. But we're getting there. We're gonna see this in just a second. But number 1 here doesn't work because black can just play this. If you play this, then black will just live this way. So that's why cutting here doesn't work. White has to play this. Now, black has a few choices, but of course, these 2 stones are about to die. So black cannot allow white to capture these 2 stones. So if it plays here, then white can actually connect back by playing here and here, right? So now white connects back and black doesn't have enough eye space here. So that's why number 2, let's try to kill these 2 white stones. And now we can play this sequence. It's very similar to a previous sequence we saw. So now how does white kill black? Right, if you pull back these 2 stones, then black can play this, as we saw, or black can play this, right? This 2-1 point is still a good move. So what should white do here? So this is actually the real challenge for white after determining the first move, which already took us a while to find. So the key move here is actually to reduce black's eye space, right? It can only block here. If it plays here, now you can pull back. This is not enough eye space for black. So black must block here. You can't cut. And you must play this. Otherwise, black will live very easily by forming a real eye here at the 1-1 point. So white must play this. Now what? Now it seems like black can capture, right? And this is going to be a snapback. But the problem is that white can actually cut here again, right? And there's no eye space for black all of a sudden. Right? So this is how black dies. Of course, you might wonder, you're thinking very deeply about this. This is already a snapback pattern for white, right? What if black doesn't play and black plays elsewhere and allow white to play here? Now black can capture these 5 stones. And when cuts here, this is going to be a ko, right? So is this going to be a ko like this? If black doesn't capture the 4 stones, and if white captures first, black captures 5, and this is going to be a ko. And the answer is no. because when we get to this point, these stones already have no more liberties on the left side. So eventually, when they run out of liberties, black will have to capture these 4 stones, which means that white never wants to capture first. White never wants to play this. Instead, in the end, white will exhaust all the liberties on the outside, forcing black to play the 1-1 point, forcing black to capture here, so white can capture these 2 stones clean, and there will be no ko. So hopefully that made sense. I know it's a little complicated, very tricky pattern, but it's a very good exercise for calculating. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. Good luck, and thank you for watching.